And here we are at this really cool studio down here. We've been working feverishly to get set up for you so we can start getting back to what we love doing, which is making content and getting it out to the folks that we've been building this community with across the country. Great part about being down here is there's bugs everywhere. I love it. We're out in nature. So here's the deal. I haven't paid attention to the news in a very long time, and actually, it's been very healthy. Unfortunately, the news today has been overwhelmed with this political attack, and it just doesn't go at Donald Trump. I mean, that's easy to say. I mean, we all know that Donald Trump is under attack from every avenue that's out there, from the financial world right on down, right into the political world. And it's the corruption in politics that actually drives this problem. And what do I mean? Quite honestly, when you look at the political system today in Connecticut, and not just, I said Connecticut because that's where I'm located, but in America, we have built a major billion-trillion-dollar business on the lobbyists, on the backs of special interest, and so many of the other problems in this country stem from the political corruption. And right now in America, we've never seen in this history of this country, someone can let me know, have we ever seen an attack like this on a former president? I mean, Nixon went down in history as, the Watergate and all that stuff. But have we ever seen an attack on a former president like this? I say no. And I also say the reason that this is happening is because both sides know the secrets that are going to be coming out soon are actually, right now, I can guarantee you what's going on is let's make a deal. We know secrets. We're going to hold this together. We're going to go after you, Mr. Trump. We're going to try to tear you down. We're going to tear this down. But they've done this to Democrats before. They've seen this same kind of witch hunt. And by the way, shame on the Republicans. They began this process knowing they couldn't convict Bill Clinton back in the day, and they did it. And Bill Clinton, although not a good person, that's not me to judge. That's God to judge. But the fact that the system's been used like this, we saw it during Al Gore, trying to corrupt the system with George W. Bush in that election. But yet we have a time and place right now in the history of this country where we are sitting on the beginning stages of a civil war. A civil war is about to happen in this country. I wouldn't say the Civil War is going to be that where we're going to see bloodshed in the streets, but I think we're going to see a civil war in the economy. We're going to see a civil war in the political system. We're going to see a civil war in the way that we raise our children. We're going to see a debate and a division in this country that we've never seen before. And one of the things that I think is underestimated by the Democrats who are attacking Donald Trump and those partners in the Republican capacity, Liz Cheney. It's interesting when you talk about Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney has been, she's the heiress to the throne of Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney, one of the smartest, corrupted vice presidents ever in the history to serve in our country because he understood how to exploit that position, and he was really good at it. What's that really mean for all of us? Well, what it really means at the end of the day is that we have a chance to actually get out in front of this. And I don't know if we're going to be able to because we're really so deeply rooted. And this is one of the issues why I took some time off from this show is I needed to get my head clear on how I approach this. Listen, I'm not going to turn my back on Donald Trump because you tell me he's ugly or mean or he's not the right person. I haven't been proven otherwise. In fact, if anything, because I've served in office, I know exactly how corrupt the real politicians are. And that is exactly why he's under attack today. And it's sad when we don't have the opportunity to talk about so many of the other great things that are happening in our country. The kids are going back to school, and we have, the economy is struggling, but yet we can rebuild it if we work together. But yet we're so focused on a division in this country that we can't get past it. And it is all purposeful, and it all is for a reason. And these are Democrats and Republicans, and definitely not just the liberal ultra elite that are after dividing this country. This is a combined effort by both sides of the aisle. some might say I'm making bold statements and not fair statements. Well, I'd say, why are they not fair statements when you are addressing the actual facts? The facts are that both these parties, this is the problem in America. And I think I just read, I don't know who it was. I think it was Haley. Nikki Haley came out and said that she would support, especially after this Mitch McConnell sudden. Is it sudden that we watched Mitch McConnell be in office for 30 years? Is it sudden that we've watched him evolve over time? Well, guess what? People get old. I'm going to get old. And at some point, you're not equipped to deal with the big decisions as a senator. And those big decisions that he's been fumbling with is that relationship in the swamp that's been called out. But at the end of the day, is that going to change anything? Because we're going into a 2024 year, which is going to be absolutely insane. So what is it that I'm actually getting at today? What is it I'm trying to bring to the table in this quick 10-minute rant? Well, it's simply this. Turn off the news. If the news is talking to you about division, turn it off. If the news isn't talking to you about something that's positive, turn it off. If you're not listening to something or watching something or reading something that gives you positive energy, turn it off. Because you see, what happens in the news cycle is they'll create energies that will try to divide us. And this is my final thought in regards to what's taking place with Donald Trump in America. Corporate media, the extreme corporate media. I'm not talking about all corporate media. There's a lot of great. I want to be on corporate media and be promoting my platform. So I'm smart enough to understand that there's a way to do this without actually having a debate and fight with them. I don't appreciate the attacks from CNN on Donald Trump, but I do see that CNN's turning. Why? Because it comes down to marketing dollars. Everything's money, folks. Money pays the bills. And so as you see the media shifting, will we really see it shifting? Will we see a fair investigation into the Biden administration and their misdoings? Will we see a fair investigation into former administrations when we actually expose the facts? I don't know. But I say you walk away from this small little ranting conversation here on the Kevin Allen Show as we get back into the routine. We do some of these short 10, 15-minute little clips here and there. And you go back to the drawing board and you figure it out. If it's something that you're being told that you don't know and you're being told to believe it, don't believe it. If it's something that's being put out there just for purposes of gain of control and you can smell it, don't be involved with it. If it's a party that's telling you to get in line and start supporting because that's what we need to do, I'd question it. And I would also question the fact of what's the motivation? What's the motivation behind it? We all know what the motivation is. The motivation is simple. It's always going to be the motivation of power, greed, and control. Someone came into the White House in 2016. He didn't need money. He didn't need influence. He didn't need power. He just needed to serve his country. And for that, this is what he's getting. He's getting destroyed. So this is a warning shot to all of you people out there. If you think you're going to someday get involved in politics or someday get involved in serving in some capacity, the warning shot has just been fired at you. The warning shot has just been fired at you. Why? Because the firing shot that's coming across the bow right now is don't get involved if you think you're going to break the system. You can't do it. They won't let you do it. They'll destroy you at every level. And I'm going to summarize with this in the last 20 seconds. This has been the best days of my life. I've taken God on, and this experience has been amazing. And it's been one that's changed my life. And I'm going to share that with you on this journey, how I can share my journey, my mistakes, my failures with you to help support you. But we're also going to talk about the tough topics of the day, and that's how we do it. That's how we get through this crazy times. So I appreciate you coming on here with me. Check us out. We'll be doing more soon right here on the Kevin Allen Show.